Hey, we're here standing in front of Larry Marion's gallery, the Not Fade Away Gallery, and we're going to have the John Dewey High School Alumni Steering Committee's May 13th meeting here. We're very honored that Larry allowed us to use his gallery, and we have some people here. So far we have Marion, Naomi, Sue, and Lisa has shown up. And we're expecting a few more people, and we'll be going up in a few minutes. Should be a lot of fun. Waiting on Bob DeSena and Ed, and I guess we're going to go upstairs.
You all know who we're talking about. Right? It's nice getting to put the names and the faces.
So the meeting is about to start.
I'm going to run across the street, get myself something to eat. Anybody want a drink or anything? Anything?
Meeting with the first, one of the key parts of the plan was in order to get the school into a much greater safety mode than it is now, was to get the Council of Unity curriculum mainstream and then to increase the number of classes. Now, why is this important? Because our curriculum that we're going to create is going to go into that curriculum. So I'm meeting with Larry Orsini and Tom Talignani on the next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday. And June 4th is Professional Development Day. So I'm in. We're going to be doing professional development for the English and social studies teachers. And I guess the next big issue for us is to get the History of Dewey curriculum up, which has got to be done before the summer. And then we have to also be part of the orientation, because that freshman class has got to be, that's the plan. I mean, we track them for 4 years, and they end up being the force in the school that succeeding classes will look up to.
Now, what about the last time, or maybe it was in mail, they were talking about changing the Dewey curriculum in general, making 4 mini charter schools out of it, or not having the experimental part anymore. That
was speculation.
That was speculation, but it's not happening. So we can count on our curriculum fitting into the CFU.
Yes, without a doubt. I mean, that's how we would do it.
And really present it to the freshmen.
Yes. And I think we would also take the History of Dewey curriculum and give the 3 Council of Unity classes that already exist that curriculum, which would be huge. Because what happens, they would take ownership of it, and we would entrust them as guardians of the old Dewey experiment. And I think, when we talk about our curriculum, I think what we almost have to do is take pieces of what you experienced and have them read it, and then react to its educational value. And that part of the curriculum would be the buy-in. What is the benefit of this? And then because once the kids endorse that, which I know they will, and we get the teachers to endorse it, we're moving right back to where we used to be. It'll be a modern twist, but I think that's the route to go. Rather than just writing a curriculum.
Yeah, and plugging the kids into it.
Yeah, I mean, what are they reacting to? It's the old experience, the latitude that the kids were given, the right to experiment and fail, and all this other business, and present that to them, and then have your lesson plan flow out of that information with activities that will be applying to them.
Now, you said they have to be written before the summer?
Oh, the freshmen are coming in September.
Yeah.
In the summer?
Because a lot of times, administration is not in a lot of times they're not in the building.
They're in the building. They have summer school.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're working.
We're
working. Council Field is working. I mean, you guys could come up by me, and we could. I think the hardest part for us really is agreeing on how many lessons and what kind of outcomes are we looking for. So, I mean,
Really, the outcome, what is the outcome that we're looking for? 'Cause you know the outcome, then we can plan everything towards that.
I think outcome number one is you really need to introduce the kids to John Dewey.
Well,
The person.
The person.
I mean, we actually got pretty close to what
And
we
we
were
did
looking
that. We went
for
White House,
in our
right?
meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
I sent this around to the curriculum committee with some notes from our our meeting, and we actually looked at the CFU curriculum briefly, and there are so many easy tie-ins
Oh,
that we could
piece of cake.
easily pull, I think, a dozen lessons out of the CSU curriculum, alter them a little bit, and have a history of Dewey curriculum with, you know, like 2 lessons about John Dewey,
Yes.
what the philosophies are, and 2 lessons about how the school was established, and then these other lessons about
And the documents. are
interpersonal
there.
relationships.
And the experiments.
And the
I think
experiments.
you need to plan it around a cycle. How many, how many school days are in the cycle? And then choose, if you're gonna work it into the CFU curriculum, make it a cycle's
Yeah.
worth where this is part of
If anyone
that
else wants to see this.
whole cycle.
The deepest needs of kids. Well, we came up with family and relationships, which is huge. The other thing was safety and
Some kind of power.
yeah, and empowerment too. Safety and beyond safety, being accepted culturally and whatever else you want to put in there.
Where you are right now.
Yeah, and then self-esteem where we start our curriculum where our kids are functional. So the whole thing is to do an assessment of what these kids are into, and then give them the green light to develop that. The final thing is empowerment. Now, if we can come up with, for this curriculum, something similar that is addressing a deep need in the kid, the buy-in will be huge. And because without that, it's just another. The reason why our kids are so passionate, they want a family. They get it.
You need to see a few
Yeah,
kids.
yeah. They want a family. The unity concept gives them a tremendous sense of safety. Everybody's together, and it also liberates them to represent their cultures or their other distinctions, whether they're gay or
Bob,
whatever.
when you said it, I think that was probably what a lot of us felt when we were students at Dewey back in the 1970s.
your-
It's exactly what we felt.
And you were empowered also.
Aren't
We
those
were. We didn't realize it.
what we came up with in this circle curriculum concept at our meeting? You look. The acronym is CIRCLE, for what the curriculum will be called. It stands for Community and Control, Innovation and Experimentation, Relationships and Responsibilities, Continuity, Learning Environment, and Empowerment and Ownership. And those were the things that the curriculum would address.
Then we have
The values.
like what we do. You took this lesson addresses the
Yeah.
need for community. This lesson addresses the need for innovation. And you know what I would do too? You could almost, because this is, whatever we write, I'm going to tell you right now, 2 years from now, it's not going to look anything like what we wrote. So we're going to
Always evolving.
we're going to invite the kids, react to this. Do these lessons meet your needs? Do you feel that this is something that is expanding you, making you more comfortable? And they'll morph it.
You can also, you gotta put in something that's project-based, so the kids really get hands-on involved. And that part, piece of that could be with them working on curriculum themselves.
Yes.
Have them work on it in a project-based
Well, the great
setting.
thing is that we could add an extra committee to council, because the council is automatically organized. We have, and this curriculum will play into that too. We generate annual plans within all of our schools to promote unity and safety and achievement. So the kids are working on projects and they're organized around it. We could create a committee, an innovative committee or whatever, and I could empower my kids that their function will be